This video is all about your soul and getting a better understanding of the soul and how we put ourselves in suffering because of that. So first thing is to explain when you're in your awakened state. So right now you have two things going on. You've got your ego and you've got your soul. And there's always this fight constantly. When your soul wants to do something, no, the ego is going to get in and put his agenda in. So I call the ego the imposter. You then got your meditation state, and meditation state is so important. When you're in a meditation state, that is just soul. Your soul has the freedom to express itself however it wants to. That's where creation happens, that's where calmness happens, that's where love happens, your future self happens. But once you go there in the meditation, right now you're feeling the whole thing. So your body is living this future happy love self because you're creating it. And your body right now is vibrating your creation. So this is why meditation is so important. This is why it's not taught to us. So when I take people now for a meditation experience, it's not even meditation, I just take them through an experience. I take them to their future self. I get them to feel it now. And then when they feel it now, they give off this vibration, law of the universe, what you put out, it comes back. So when you're walking through the day, just guess what? All love, abundance, money, buildings, whatever you've put into that meditation, that's going to come back. That's vibration. So your soul, that gut feeling, is always speaking to you. Meditation allows you to hear your soul because your soul has the freedom to express itself. So let me give an example. When you're lying, you know you're lying. Your heart rate goes, your sweat. You know you're lying, so there's something there that's telling you this is wrong. That's your soul. It's that gut feeling. When you don't trust someone, there's that something about them. That's your soul telling you don't trust them. When you go out and you say, I'm not drinking tonight, I might not drink tonight, I'm going to try not to drink tonight, I will not drink tonight, that's very different. When you say them words, you're lying to your soul. Because when you actually then do go out, you've lied to yourself. So straight away you cause suffering. But then what happens is because your ego now takes over, it's going to get lost even more with the alcohol and the drugs. It takes you in another place. So like being drunk is not your true self comes out. It's the complete opposite. You're going so far from your true self. Because your soul is suffering, you don't want to deal with it. And when your soul suffers and you come back to your sober self, you suffer even more, and your whole week suffers. Law of the universe, when you're suffering and everything's going wrong for you, guess what? You're in a bad spot. And to change that, you need to focus on the good things. Get a meditation, engage to that then. But then it's like, you've got to listen to that soul, because when it comes in here, if the soul has a chance to express itself as a meditation, when it comes back to this world now, it can deal with the ego more. And the ego always does step in. The ego is a good thing if you look at it like that. It teaches you things about yourself. Like, where has that come from? That's not me. Like, what's that about? And you start like recalling old habits and old behaviors and stuff. You start realizing because the ego showed itself. So there's always this constant battle all the time. But if your soul can now deal with the ego more and tell the truth and be confident with it, because when you're confident, the soul is happy. The ego is like hates it. You send a text message to someone when you really mean something, you leave an emoji at the end of it just to soften it up a tiny bit. Your soul didn't want that. Your soul just wanted to say, tell the truth. But then the ego is like, nah, we're gonna just soften it up a tiny bit. So listen to that gut feeling more and don't lie to it. Stop lying to that gut feeling. If you say, right, I'm going out tonight, I'm gonna have 5 drinks, fine, I wake up the next day, or a bit of hangover, but you're cool. There's no suffering there. It's when you lie to yourself and you say you're going out and then you do exactly the opposite of what you do, and then you suffer for it the next day and the next week and then the whole life, constantly suffering. So it's let go of the past, accept it, learn from it, but then what you're going to do now? And the first bit I'd say is get more still, listen to your soul, feel your soul. When it's happy, you're happy. And then let your soul, imagine that's your dog, you're letting it go run in the fields. Let your soul run in your meditation.